Every minute of every day in the United States of America, we spend $200,000 on foreign oil. Foreign oil is 40% of our trade imbalance. 40%. Want to fix a big part of the economic problems we have in the country? Fix that. I truly believe this. Clean energy is going to be, to the 21st century, what gas and oil and coal was to the 20th century.
One of the things that a lot of people are not aware of is that we have a huge wind source offshore. And that red little ball in there indicates that there's 50 gigawatts of electricity that is offshore in Northern California. California consumes about 80 gigawatts, so we would be able to source most of our renewable energy from the offshore wind that we might be able to create offshore, and that's not a figment of my imagination. There's actually technology out there that's beginning to support that. This is a picture of New York City, and this is Hurricane Sandy, and this is what happens when you don't have the infrastructure in your energy grids to have a backup system, because we haven't been investing for decades. On the East Coast, the American Wind Connection is putting together an offshore transmission line. It's starting in New Jersey, and the idea is you'll connect with the states between Virginia and New Jersey. Why this is important is that if you have a problem like you did with Hurricane Sandy, you now have an alternative transmission line that is a backup, and we need that because we have not invested in our grid and in our transmission lines, and by putting it offshore, it's not going to be as easy to knock out.
I'm sure everyone is familiar with the geysers. The geysers are located in the northeast corner of the county of Sonoma in the Yakima Range. And in fact, Sonoma County is home to the largest geothermal plant in the world. We produce 25% of California's green certified renewable energy. With the ingenuity and innovation of Sonoma County, in particular the city of Santa Rosa, we are now sending almost every drop of wastewater to the geysers. That wastewater, which is treated, is being injected into the earth and now creating a reliable source of steam, which creates 25% of this state's certified green energy portfolio.
I believe that solar is the solution. Everything else is either derived from solar energy or it's dug up from the ground and is not renewable. Wind is a derivative of solar energy. Geothermal is really a derivative of energy that's in the earth. Hydro is a derivative of solar because it's based on the rainfall. The long-term prospects for solar are very, very positive. I think we're going to see exponential growth. The question is when. Department of Energy Sunshot initiatives is to drive the cost of solar down. And what's shown here in the far left, actually the far left and the middle and the second from left are the costs of doing a residential solar installation in 2012. And you can see the third bar there is the goal, right? $1.50 per watt is the goal. And the DOE is funding companies to develop products that will drive those costs down. These kind of programs, this DOE funding program and the PACE program and others, only come about with political support. And political support is heavily influenced by lobbying. And when we're talking about anti-solar lobbying, we're talking about coal, gas, and oil lobbies. The only way to counteract that is with public outcry, public pressure, public demand. As Al Gore said in his most recent book, we have to make renewable energy and the environment a household topic that's just so obvious that we should be doing it, that it's like what happened with racism. When you hear a racial slur, most people speak up. It's happening now with gay rights. When you hear a slur against gay people, most people speak up. What we need to do is when you hear somebody say that global warming's not real, that it's too expensive to go solar, that we shouldn't be wasting money funding these companies, it's time for us all to speak up.